Welcome to my Pokemon team tag, in which I pick out my favourite 6 Pokemon over all generations. Now I think the tag originated with HoodlumScrafty, so I will link him below. But I'm going to go through why they're my favourites. The initial task was a 4-question survey and you pick your 6 Pokemon within it. I am going to be doing that, but I'm also going to build a story around where I get the Pokemon. Basically me going through the gyms, collecting my Pokemon, leveling up, and eventually getting to the Elite Four. In the future videos, I'm going to be doing a video on my chosen Elite Four, so me as the champion, and then my 4 Elite Four people. I'll create them, create their Pokemon, their types, all of that stuff, which was another tag. I'm going to have to look up who created that one, but obviously I'll credit them in that video. But before we get into this, make sure you drop in the comments your favourite 6 Pokemon. I mean, one of my favourite things is hearing the different combinations of everyone. Almost nobody has the same 6, so let me know yours in the comments below and we can discuss and talk and how in the next episode you could possibly beat my Elite Four and then me. We'll get to that, but for now, let's look at my 6 favourite Pokemon. So for my story, we begin in Pallet Town and we're offered any of the starters available from any generation. Obviously I'm going to choose Cyndaquil with the hopes of it evolving into Typhlosion eventually. But when leaving the area, we bump into another trainer who picked Turtwig. Obviously he loses the battle to me as Cyndaquil is fire type and Turtwig is grass. Having lost the fight, he gives up on his Pokemon and abandons it. Now obviously similar to the anime where Ash takes in a Charmander, we take in the Turtwig and that's our second Pokemon. Again, hopefully it evolving eventually into Torterra. 2 Pokemon before our first gym. And obviously Turtwig's going to come in clutch against Brock and his rock-type Pokemon. Obviously this is a massive boost for Turtwig and he eventually evolves into Grottle. By the time we make it to Cerulean City, we're all ready for Misty. But on our journey through Mount Moon, we accidentally run into another Pokemon. Now this one is being chased by Team Rocket. Initially I don't recognise what it is, but as it gets closer I realise it's a Bagon, but something off about it. It was shiny. Which explains why Team Rocket were chasing it, because obviously they're rarer Pokemon and worth a little more to Giovanni. We battle off Team Rocket and take Bagon as our 3rd Pokemon before our 2nd gym. With all this battling, Cyndaquil does evolve into Quilava. Heading north of Cerulean, we fight our way to the end of Nugget Bridge. Now obviously Bagon takes a while to evolve, so obviously he doesn't evolve yet, but there's plenty of XP to be shared around and we're getting closer to evolving. We helped out Bill before heading back to Cerulean to prepare for Misty. Grottle again, I hope I'm saying that right, I've never actually heard the name said. Grottle again proves massively effective, lapping up a lot of the XP. We clear out the Team Rocket grunts before getting down to Vermilion City. As we head east of Vermilion, we find Diglett Tunnel, where inside we find all kinds of rock and ground Pokemon. We struggle to decide between Swinub and Larvitar, but we go with Swinub at the end. We fly through the SS and destroy our rival, this time giving him a revive for his Raticate. Don't worry, I've seen that theory. And then it's on to Lieutenant Surge. Grottle and Swinub clean up as MVPs, both evolving, Grottle into Torterra and Swinub into Pillow-Swine. After beating Lieutenant Surge, we headed to Lavender Town, the home of Pokemon Tower and Ghost Pokemon. Now, if I was a gym leader, I'd definitely pick Ghost. I'm a massive fan of most of them. Sableye, Trevenant, Mimikyu, Gourgeist, Gengar. I mean, the list goes on and on. So I couldn't decide which to go for. We rescue Cubone's mother, as always. And as we're on our way out, we bump into a shiny Pumpkaboo. Would you believe it? A second shiny in one run through. That sort of makes our mind up for us. And Pumpkaboo is our 4th Pokemon. Now this is one I would rather not evolve. Like if I wanted a fully evolved Ghost, I would absolutely go for Gengar probably. Although Gourgeist is incredible as well, I guess we'll see what happens. During our battles around and in Lavender Town, Quilava evolves into Typhlosion. We head to Celadon and take down Erica easy enough with Pillow-Swine, Ice typing coming in clutch, resulting in a Mamoswine. Now obviously that means Pillow-Swine has to learn Ancient Power then evolve. But I wanted to include that so it was the same as the games and it didn't just evolve through XP. During the journey to Koga and Fuchsia, I cannot say that, Fuchsia. Fuchsia City, we come across an Eevee in the wild, but it's fainted. We manage to get it to the Poké Center in time and heal it up. It wakes in the morning, thus evolving into Espeon, completing our 6. As we clear out the rest of the gym leaders and Giovanni, eventually Bagon evolves into Shelgon, and just in time, Shelgon evolves into Salamence, and Pumpkaboo into Gourgeist, ready for the Elite Four. So that's the story of our 6 Pokemon and how we gain them. In the next episode, I'm going to be going through the Elite Four that you have to fight in order to get to me. In this scenario, or this tag, next tag, I'm the champion. So it will be this 6 Pokemon. I'll go into a little more detail why I choose the Elite Four and different areas. So I'm going to pick a type, the stadium you fight them in, who they are and names, everything like that. So I'm really looking forward to the next episode. So if you're enjoying this, let me know in the comments, but make sure you like, comment and subscribe. But until next time.